Hi guys and ladies. Finally spring has sprung. The grass has riz. This is where the fishing is. I've been waiting many months to enjoy a day like this where I'm not shivering. And if I'm able to catch some fish, well, I have a recipe in mind on how to cook them up. And I'd like you to join me. The recipe allows for any type of fish from halibut to salmon, so it ought to be just fine with the fish from Lake Catch a Big One, right? So let's start out with this. This is a little 2.5-inch plastic tail from Z-Man Lures. It's called a Slim Swims, and it's on a 16th ounce lead-headed jig. I'll have the particulars in the notes below. Right now, let's get out there and fish. What is it, a bass? Ha-ha! Small but chubby. This is the size that we have to remove from the lake. I say it every episode, but it's true. The biologist said we have to remove smaller bass from the lake. Perfect for eating, huh? Yes. Little. Oh, Mr. Bluegill. I'm always so happy to see a bluegill because they taste so good. There you go. Oh, another little bass. Yeah, I think he's the right size for eating. I'm having good luck by the drain overflow. Yes. Wow. I don't know, maybe he's too big. Over 12 inches, we have to return him to the water. About 11 3/4. Ha! I get to eat him. I'm casting for creamy Parmesan fish. Oh, I have one. Where is he? Embarrassingly small. I need to eat them though. Oh, the bass. Creamy Parmesan fish. Yes. Yes, baby. More food. Very, very little. I've got 4 pounds of fish here. That's more than enough for a creamy Parmesan fish. I'm going in the house to fillet these now. I had another nice day on the lake yesterday, and look at the fish fillets here. I've got like 1.5 pounds here. Well, it's time to start our recipe. So let's begin with our creamy Parmesan sauce. So the first thing I'm going to do here is start with 3/4 cup of freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano. Okay, so here I have 1/3 cup of softened butter. That's about 5 1/3 tablespoons. Now I've got 1/4 cup. That's 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Well, I found an enormous ripe lemon at the supermarket. I'm going to add the juice of 1/2 of it. This recipe calls for 3 tablespoons. This should work out. This thing is almost as big as an orange. I just remembered I need 1/4 cup of chopped green onions, the kind that roll all over the kitchen counter. Now let's add those onions to our creamy sauce. In goes a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You don't need much because you have that Parmigiano Reggiano. Now about a 1/4 teaspoon of ground pepper. I've got this dill paste here. Remarkably, it's not expired. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of it. The recipe says to use 2 dashes of Tabasco. But come on, 2 dashes? Can anyone taste 2 dashes? There, that's better. It's time to stir our creamy Parmesan sauce. I just had a taste. Oh my goodness, it was so good. It like blew my mind. I can't wait to use it. But right now, I'm going to prepare a baking pan. I'm spraying this large baking sheet with butter spray. It's probably marginally better to use real butter, but that's extra work. The recipe says to use a casserole dish, but these fish take up a lot of space. Yes, they're thin, but they're broad. I'm arranging these in a single layer. You need a single layer. Oh, perfect. I'm lucky. Look at that. There they are. Let's heat up our broiler. Before I pop these in the broiler, I'm just going to put them in the refrigerator. I want to make a quick, easy, simple little guacamole dish. I'm going to put these little fish under the broiler for just 5 minutes. The recipe says 8, but that's for thick ocean fish, not these little thin guys. Also not in the recipe. I'm going to spray them just a bit, just to protect them because they're dry, and I'm putting them right under the broiler. Here we go. It's been about 5 minutes. Let's get our little fishies out. They don't look like much yet. Remember our Parmesan sauce? Let's apply to each fish some Parmesan sauce. I'm making sure that there's no bare spots. This stuff smells so good. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's so good. It smells so fragrant with the Parmesan butter. It's going back in the oven now for just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. While our fish is in the oven, I might as well tell you all that famous celebrity restaurant and food critic, Miss Lulu Cheeks, is coming over for dinner tonight. I think I figured out why she's never brought up the topic of marriage to me. You see, I heard from the grapevine that she thinks I'm too nutty, too goofy, not normal. I have to address that issue with her. Okay, that should do it. They're coming out for the final time. Ooh, look at that. They're beautiful. Look at brown a little bit, bubbly, lots of cheese. Oh, smells great. I'm so happy. Well, here we are once again with the famous celebrity restaurant and food critic, Miss Lulu Cheeks herself. Thank you so much for coming by my little double wide hut. I do appreciate it. And you had a chance to dine on my creamy Parmesan fish and guacamole. I know that Italians don't serve cheese with their fish, but in this case, it was so good. I felt it necessary to break the law. Yes. What did you think?
Well, I'm glad you served the cheese with the fish. It was delicious.
Thank you.
I love cheese and I love fish, and the guacamole was lovely. It was a great side dish for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Miss Cheeks, I can say Lulu now. Well, this is hard for me to bring up, but I've heard you've been telling people that I'm a nutty, goofy man.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was a secret.
Can I have a hug?